the advice that I would give someone who wanted to move into writing screenplays was to watch a lot of films. That's the first thing. I think if you don't watch films, you don't understand cinematic language. So I would say really watch a lot of films. And then the other thing is work out yourself what kind of films you are drawn to, what genres you find the most appealing, where you think your voice lies within the genre spectrum, if you like. Know your own voice. And then I think you have to know what stories you want to tell, you know, because with cinema, the important thing is that you are they don't have to make your film. You don't have to get your film made. But if your film is going to reach a wide audience, have commercial appeal as well as being universally emotional or have something important to say, then you stand an incredibly good chance of it getting picked up and developed. But you have to know what you want to say. You have to know what your story is. You have to know how to find your story within all the things that you want to bring to it. The essence of your story, I think you have to work out. A film is incredibly collaborative in the sense that even though you might be, or you are, as the screenwriter, you are the first person to sit down with the blank screen. So you bring the story to life before anyone else has touched it, really. Yes, you will have been in conversation with your development producers or the people who are financing it, but you are the first step in the ladder. From that point on, from when the first draft is done, then the other voices come in and need to be heard, really, because a film is a kind of collaboration between a producer, a writer and a director. And the really successful films are the films that marry those three differing needs and voices. And you can really tell, like take Trainspotting, for example, the first Trainspotting. I think that's an example of an extraordinarily well collaborated film. You can absolutely see where Danny Boyle and John Hodges sort of merge and become one, and Andrew, the producer, facilitates that and allows that to happen. So from that point of view, I think that's where the collaboration occurs. So I would say be incredibly honest with yourself. You're given a book and you have to love it. Or actually, maybe you don't absolutely have to love it, but you have to understand it, and you have to be able to see what the author means by it, the essence of the book, if you like. And I think you also have to see the film in your head. And I think if you see that and you feel you know how to do it, then I would say it's worth a punt. You have to use your cinematic judgment and to work out whether or not is there actually a film here. Because more often than not, you are going to have to change the mechanics of the plot, not the essence of the story, but the mechanics of the plot, because cinema and novels are different forms, different animals, and what you can get away with in a book, you can't, because you're inside the head, you're inside the head of the characters, whereas film is very external, so it's about behaviour. Absolute writing heroine is Nora Ephron. I think she's amazing. I mean, if I could write something that was even remotely on the same, I don't know, planet as something that she has done, I would be really pleased with myself. I think she manages to make everything's funny and it's emotional and it's deep and it's profound and it's wise and it's all those things. And I think, so I'm constantly thinking, oh, you know, there's my, I think she's my role model. And there's lots of really fantastic British writers as well, you know, that you see on television all the time. And Abby Morgan or Sally Wainwright is a phenomenal writer. You know, I mean, I'm saying women because I think women need to be spoken. You need to speak about women and their work and what they do, because I think sometimes there is a tendency to forget that there are amazing female writers out there doing extraordinary work, and it isn't just women's work; it's universal in it, and women are those writers, I would say.